But still with me in the studio is Enyimba himself, away from corporate sponsorship, who now goes to, in trending over the weekend, we have Enyimba of Aba winning a night NPFL title, just very close to us at the Mobalaji Bank Anthony Sport Arena in the game Super 6. Let's don't forget it was an Abridged League, and they won that with so much go defense with Rivers United, and we did with Remo Stars also going to the continent. Tell us so much about this wonderful competition.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see this time around. We have a very close competition, you know. The battle was too close, but at the same time, Enyimba have to be the champion for the day. So I put it up, you know, when I the first goal against Rivers United, you know, it was really wonderful from Kene Awazie, you know. So that should be, I think, the 30th minute, you know, and then around 48 minutes we have Enyimba who finally, you know, scored, and it was a tie. So notwithstanding with the tie, Enyimba have to go with goal difference. So I put it up for Enyimba and as well as Remo Stars and
Rivers United.
Yeah, they really did so well. The two of them came to 9 points, but the difference for goals. So it was really wonderful seeing Enyimba celebrating. And
I know we just finished talking about sponsorship. We didn't see a logo, a title sponsorship for this event. What's the problem? And Abdullah just said that there's some brands we want to see something viable, but the league is big enough for them to see. So what do you think? You can see what the logos we are seeing is just the NPFL logos and all that, the new logo. Why do you think it's the reason why? Is it about trust, or why do you think we are not getting?
It's still about all we discuss, you know. We have talked about trust, but I look more to value. You know, when you look at the sponsor barriers around the pitch, there's none. And then you look at the spectator stand. How many people are there?
This is even the last day.
Yeah, so that is the question. When you look at the sponsor barrier, you also look at the spectator stand. Who is there? So having a strong fan base also attract good sponsorship. So these are the things we have to truly look at. And not only, as we said before, the enabling environment is gradually coming, but at the same time, we really want to see a good way of making things happen, you know, in our sports.
We go on this fantastic, interesting celebration. Then it's good to know that former Super Eagles player Finidi George is the coach of Enyimba, and he has done so well for himself. We know he has played for Liberties. He has done so well for himself. And now in his second season with Enyimba, he has won the league and is also taking Enyimba to the continent. But it was full of celebration, where we had the sport minister, we have the chairman of IMC, that's the interim management committee, who did the Abridged League. We have Elegbeye and all that. So it's good to have this, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers are going to enjoy themselves, seeing the fact that even as Manchester City is celebrating the Champions League, they also celebrate the EPL. Nigeria, Enyimba, had their own wonderful celebration. Enjoy this. Before now, hope we could able to get the celebration, the track between what happened at the. I think this is what we have. Okay, let me come to you on this as we see this interesting moment. We saw fantastic moments and all that, but most times how do we not get a proper representation in at the continent?
Yeah, everything starts from home here. And the moment we are not really well organized, it affects also our outing. But it's good we are having this now. And we are also seeing Finidi George at least enjoying his time. And let's see what will happen at the continental level. So hopefully he's definitely going to do a lot, at least to bring still more victory for us.
Talking about victory, Bender Insurance they did so all of the season without conceding during some of the matches. But unfortunately, they lost in this game. What can you categorize the team that was fully sponsored by the Edo State government in terms of welfare, in terms of salary, and all that? So they said the target is to just retain themselves in the league. But what can you give us about what Bender Insurance has done so far?
Yeah, they have been doing so well, and I think kudos to the state government. So far, they have been doing a lot, assisting Bender Insurance. So apart from Edo State, we also have other states that have been doing so well. But at this level, we give kudos to them, and hopefully there will still be a time for them to, to have something to celebrate, because when you put hard work, a lot is expected. So you can see from the picture we are seeing right now, that is really good one for Enyimba as well. I'm really happy seeing them jubilate.
We also told that they had 100 million prize money, I'm sure, and no sponsorship, not visible sponsorship, not something we know, no big brands knowing them.
It's really sad.
How do they go about it?
It's really sad. I don't know if we still have some invisible sponsors, which I doubt. Let's say, as we are talking about sponsorship, let's hope the next NPFL
next season,
we're going to have better. That is next season. We're going to have sponsors, and when I mean sponsors, better sponsors, and all those sponsorship barrier will not just be empty as we saw earlier.
Can we compare this celebration with what we see in EPL? I know we can't compare, but what's the missing link? What do you think, as you see them celebrating right now, what do you think is the missing link? What do you think we need to get?
There's a lot in terms of organization, very important. There's a lot. It looks a bit dull, but you can't also blame the organizers as maybe they were able to manage the event based on resources and as well as other arrangement made for them. So, but it's a good one. Celebration is still celebration. We may be asking for a very huge celebration, but at the same time, you can still see fans who are happy, and as well the players are happy. And of course, Finidi George have the day for himself and as well for his team. So it's still a good one.